Guys, I am so tired. Last night was just one of those nights. One of those nights where she was feeling restless. But I'll get into all of that in a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna perk myself up with a nice matcha because I'm craving a nice frothy cold drink. So let's make it. Well, hey babes, what is up? It's Haley and welcome back to my channel. I know, I seem like really giddy, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I am so tired. And you guys are kinda gonna see why, because today we're actually gonna be doing an entire 24 hours with a newborn. Baby Eliana, that's officially her name if I didn't announce it, is now 2 weeks old. And I took a 2-week maternity leave basically to just get us into the groove of like having a newborn again, because the last time I had a newborn was Naomi, and that was almost 3 years ago. So it definitely took a little bit of adjusting for us to get back into the groove of things, because I really wanted to take this last week easy before we slowly start easing back into like the home videos and the makeovers and all that kind of stuff. I thought that for today's video I would take you guys along in a day in my life, but this is a Sunday. This is a day where all of the kids are home, my husband is home, and I'm gonna show you how we kind of navigate basically having 3 kids in this home right now, because my husband and I, we're like tag teaming a lot right now. And a lot of you guys watching, whether you're about to have a baby, you're in the stage of having a little baby, I don't know, I think it's kind of interesting to maybe see how like parents do things differently, how couples navigate, especially during this time of life when a mom is like newly postpartum. There's so much physical stuff going on and a lot of emotional stuff going on too. This video is basically going to show you the realities of how we navigate it together. With that being said, Eliana is basically finishing up her like last morning nap right now. I'm just keeping an eye on her. Throughout the night, she basically wakes up in like 3-hour increments. So I had a feeding around 12, then another feeding around 3, one at 6, and then the last one right now was at 9. She's a pretty good sleeper, I have to say, because newborns waking up every 3 hours is pretty standard because they are still growing. But that being said, at some point throughout the night, she would just like not go back to sleep. She had a spurt of wanting to be awake from like 3 a.m. to 4:30, which I was going a little bit nuts, but husband stepped in at that point and he kind of like helped me rock her and soothe her back to sleep, which was so good. So she doesn't always have those like awake spurts, but last night was one of them, hence why the little boost of caffeine is really necessary today. Okay, I'm gonna head up and get Naomi right now. She is awake also, and then we are actually gonna be doing a nice little breakfast spread. Right now I feel so blessed that we still have some meal trains going on. I had family and friends sign up to sponsor like meals for us, whether they're buying us meals from certain places or they're making breakfast meals for us. It is the best thing ever that at least I don't have to worry about feeding this entire family, because I love my husband, but the man cannot cook.
What are we gonna do today?
Okay, I ordered this thing. Remember how last week you really liked making bracelets? It was so pretty. This week I got this thing. It's like little sparkle gems and we're gonna put them on pictures. Do you want to see?
I want to see
This. See? We're gonna make... You love it? We're gonna make sparkle unicorns and rainbows. It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm so excited, Mommy.
Oh, it's gonna be really fun. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mommy.
You're welcome. We're gonna get some breakfast and then we're gonna get Naomi, okay? Because baby Eliana is sleeping right now.
I need a braid first.
You want one braid?
Half like that. But first you have to do like that
Okay.
and then make a braid.
We have Eliana, the little monitor. Elia, you want to keep an eye on her?
I saw she was moving her hand.
It's okay. She does that while she sleeps.
I'm making myself pretty.
You're already pretty, Elia.
Hey, look. Hey, look, he's moving again. Look, guys, he's moving.
So I'm gonna get Naomi up right now, and then we're gonna lay out our whole little breakfast spread and have herself a nice Sunday breakfast. Hi, Naomi. Good morning. Good morning. How'd you sleep? Good? Yeah. You guys know that this is a nursery, but currently Naomi is still sleeping in here since baby girl Eliana is still with me. And it still needs work, you know, we gotta have the proper curtains. The wallpaper is coming later this week, so stay tuned to see that entire makeover. But Naomi right now still loves her room. You love it?
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
I really.
We keep her closet open at night, and then she actually just chooses one of her dresses while she's awake and tells us which one she wants to wear. She has so many clothes. I obviously have to organize this all, but dress is the only thing she ever wears right now. Whoa. Go, choose your dress. Which one? Blue one? Okay, Naomi. She She always loves the princess dresses. Let's go. Whee! Yeah. You're close?
Yeah.
Okay. Princess dress. Princess dress. Princess dress. So pretty, Naomi. There you go. Daddy's home! Okay, I'm gonna reheat all of the meal train food. We got some egg, French toast, and potatoes. And Eran's mom apparently is gonna come visit us today because, you know, Sunday family day. And she's stopping by Krispy Kreme. There's nothing this postpartum mom wants more right now. But let me get all this reheated.
Oh, you guys are so cute.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but these are the usual chairs that we have in our little cafe corner. And I'm using our current dining chairs. Why? Because I mentioned to you guys that I actually injured my tailbone during the labor, just like I did with Aaliyah. So this is the only chair I can sit in, and thank God for it. Because honestly, if I didn't have these chairs, I would not be able to feed Aliana here at all. But like now, if I lean forward on these chairs, they're soft enough that I'm like, my tailbone's fine. But I'm gonna have breakfast with them right now. L'chaim! Eliana, like I said, she has like 2 to 3 hour feeding increments. That gives me 30 minutes. Honestly, I'm surprised she's not awake because the girl, she can just sense. Eran, you can attest to this. As soon as I sit down to eat, all of a sudden you hear Eliana going.
Yeah, I think it's an intuition.
I don't know what it is. It's true. So now it just got to a point where eating for me is like an Olympic sport. At least in this like little newborn stage right now. And just like that, right on cue, baby girl's up. Let me go get her. Good morning, Bobbie. Good morning. Okay guys, Eliana is officially awake from her nap and Eran graciously decided to give me some alone time with her. He actually took Aaliyah and Naomi and went to do like a big grocery trip with them. The way that it works with us in terms of our parenting, especially when we have a little newborn, he basically wants to make sure that everything that I do is in dedication to the baby, just in the sense that he decided to take upon himself to basically just take care of Aaliyah and Naomi in every aspect. So waking up with them, getting them ready for daycare, that's actually something I used to do. But now obviously because of the fact that I'm doing everything according to her schedule, sometimes I need to feed at the same time that they need to go to daycare. So Eran took it upon himself to do that entire morning routine with them on his own. And then he also does the pickups. So he brings them back home from daycare. But whenever he sees like little opportunities to take them shopping or just to get them out of the house so that I have some alone time with her, he takes advantage of that. Plus they also really love that quality time with him too. So at this point, Eliana is gonna have a little bit of awake time with me. I usually just set her down to do a little bit of tummy time. This is the Love Every playmat that my kids absolutely loved. She's still obviously too little to be interacting with like some of the toys that I usually hang on here. So it's a perfect opportunity for us to do a bit of tummy time. Luckily, she is not a baby that spits up a lot. So I never really have to worry to put her on her belly, but she's actually really good at it already. Let me show you. Come, Eliana. Oh, come. Oh. And she actually really likes being on her tummy too. So I tuck in her arms right underneath her chin, and that kind of helps her prop up her head a little bit so she can have a bit of that practice. Yeah, Baba, good job. Good job, Eliana. Come on. There you go. And then sometimes if she's in a good mood, I also just kind of like let her be while I go about my day doing stuff around the house. But I wanted to go ahead and show you kind of like the setup that we have in our living room right now, because like I said, whether you guys are somebody who's about to bring a baby into the house, this is kind of like what you could expect to keep on the main floor, or at least what I keep on the main floor. You can definitely see that we have a lot of baby stuff propped up. I used to have the coffee table right over here that I actually just moved to the side so that we have some space for her playmat. I also just needed a table to kind of house all of the things that I kind of use with her on the daily, like all of her blankets. This caddy is the best thing ever, where we keep all of her burp cloths, diapers, changing pads, wipes, nipple cream for when I feed her. It is so convenient, along with my breastfeeding pillows. Also, when it comes to having your baby in your house, I was like never really one that carried my babies because none of them really liked it, to be honest with you. So I would always have to try to figure out different ways that I can free up my hands. So here are a couple of my favorites. We have what has definitely been my best secondhand find ever, the Nestig mini crib. You guys, this is a crib that basically converts from a mini crib on wheels to a regular crib to a toddler bed once your baby actually gets bigger. But guys, this thing costs over $500 if you were to buy it brand new. I actually found it on Facebook Marketplace for 70 bucks. It is the most convenient thing to keep on your main floor. Whenever she falls asleep during the day, I just prop her into here and then I could just move her around, whether I'm in the kitchen, in the living room, in the dining room. She can follow me around without being woken up. And she just like loves taking her naps in there in general. And then right on over here is two other lounging options. This is the baby room bouncer, which I absolutely loved. Every single one of my babies loves sitting in a little bouncer like this because as she sits and moves around, it starts to kind of bounce itself. And it's been really good to set her down right now if ever I need to like wash my hands or use the bathroom, something like that. And then finally, I have this new Maxi Cozy swing, which I heard such good things about. I found it on Facebook Marketplace also for like 70 bucks. And it basically just rocks baby side to side. She hasn't really been a fan of many of these like loungers and stuff compared to my other kids. She really like loves to be held. She's a very hands-on kid. So part of me is starting to think maybe I gotta start baby wearing. Is that something that needs to happen? Comment down below if you have a very attached baby. Have you tried baby wearing? If so, what carriers do you like? Because I'm definitely in the market of getting myself one because she just wants to be next to me, smelling me all the time. Her favorite place to be is nursing on mommy. And she is starting to root a little bit, which means she goes like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little nursing session. So something I am like so happy about, if you remember from my labor vlog, I actually injured my tailbone. So I couldn't really properly sit and feed her sitting down for the longest time. I am so glad that like 2 weeks in right now, my tailbone is like good enough that I can sit on it if I lean forward. But most of the time I still prefer feeding lying down. It is the best. You guys saw that I was doing it at night. I love falling asleep with her like that. She gets like super milk drunk, which is awesome. But obviously, especially when I'm downstairs, the ideal situation is to be sitting. So I'm so happy that I'm finally at a point that I can sit and feed her. That being said, Eliana eats a lot, okay? And sometimes, especially in the beginning, I just felt like I didn't have enough. So at the hospital, because I was just feeling so unwell, there were times that I was not able to physically breastfeed her, which is where I had to top her off with some formula. I am so happy that I brought a can of Bobbie with me, which is the formula that we use for her. It has absolutely been so good for her. Bobbie's formulas are USDA organic, clean label certified, and modeled after breast milk. So they're meant to be easy on your baby's tummy. They have so many different varieties of like different formulas, but the one that I use is the organic whole milk infant formula. But it's been super gentle on her tummy. It hasn't caused her any spitting up or discomfort or gas, which makes me really happy. They have an organic whole milk option, their regular organic option, their most popular infant formula, and they have a gentle option as well for babies with extra sensitive tummies. If you are a new mom or an expecting mom, whether you're looking to breastfeed or not, sometimes things don't go according to plan. Like I said, I was planning to solely breastfeed at the hospital, but because I was just not feeling well, I had to be open to the idea of supplementing. But because I know that the ingredients in the Bobbie formulas are so much better than other options out there, I still felt really good about giving it to her. And every single appointment, she's been gaining weight, which makes this mama super happy. And just trust me when I say, if you're currently pregnant too, even if your intention is to like solely breastfeed, having a just in case Bobbie can waiting for you in your kitchen, just in case you need it, really does give you peace of mind as a mom. The fact that now I have a baby that can take the breast, but she can also take a bottle is so great because I can like leave my house for a couple hours. Husband can do a feeding. He can even step in at nighttime if I want some extra sleep and take over one of those feedings as well. If you guys do want to check out Bobbie for yourself, go to hibobbie.com where you can browse all of the formula options that they have on their website and find the right one for your little bub. This position, by the way, for burping is magic. I don't prop her over the shoulder anymore. I just kind of do these like little belly rolls as I prop up her neck, and those burps just come out so easily. But okay, now that she had a proper feeding, we got some playtime in, she's probably gonna get real sleepy real soon so we can set her down for her next nap. And truly, there's only two ways that this girl falls asleep. Either on the boob, or if I do like a gentle rocking motion. We're not yet at the stage where if I set her down, she falls asleep on her own, but I'm sure that that's something that's gonna come with time. In the meantime, I am happy to cuddle her to sleep whenever she needs. I just finished loading up the dishwasher, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. But I kind of wanted to show you our little like formula setup of how I go and wash her bottles. Right by my sink, we have the Boon drying rack, which I love so much. The bottles that we love using are the even flow ones because this nipple actually mimics a breast so much that I feel like it's been really good so that baby doesn't have any nipple confusion. Even though she doesn't take pacifiers, I do keep them here for once in a while. If we get desperate, we try to give her one. The Baby Brezza warming station, oh my gosh. If you ever need to go make a bottle, it's the best because you can really just go go ahead and make as much as you need, knowing that this water is going to be perfectly warm to the temperature that you need. And then of course we've got our Bobbie organic whole milk formula right over here. And see you guys, no corn syrup, no palm oil. It's truly like such a cleaner option for formula if you're looking for one. Okay, it is time for a little diaper change. This is where I get everything that I need. And something that I specifically love, you guys, is this diaper changing mat. It's basically a little leather mat that is so portable, you could take it wherever you want. And it is so convenient for diaper changes because then you don't have to worry about getting your surface dirty. You don't have to carry around any like big bulky changing pads. And because it's made of like a faux leather, it actually just wipes clean, which is so great. Perfect timing too, because it looks like the girls just got back from their grocery trip. Okay, perfect timing. I just finished feeding Eliana. Ellen just got back right now from Costco. Papa, can you put this in the freezer right away? Yeah. Okay, as you can tell, most of the things that we really needed to pick up was produce. We actually usually do like Walmart delivery orders when it comes to most of our food, but I feel like the produce they deliver is never good. So I always prefer to get it at like Costco or BJ's or something because they last us so much longer. Plus, the girls absolutely love berries. So strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, all of that kind of stuff. I like buying them in bulk and washing them up so that they're kind of ready for them to nibble on during the week. We have to wash all the berries. Naomi, you want to help me? Blueberries. Can you spill in here? Thank you. Good job. And this is blackberries. Oh, they got a little squished. Them in there.
Do it together.
Sure. And where the strawberries we're gonna do here. So I'm gonna cut them and you're gonna put them in the bowl, okay? Good. Now let me put in the bowl. Good job, guys.
It has green on it.
Yeah, make sure to take out all the green. Naomi is gonna do the next one.
How about one me, one her, one me, one her?
Sure, I like that idea.
One
All the
me.
strawberries are good.
Now one my Naomi.
Now Naomi.
My turn.
Now again.
My turn. I was just trying to give it to her.
We're almost done. You guys are going so fast. I have to go faster. Okay, now we're gonna wash it. Who's gonna help me sprinkle?
Me.
Shake, 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 shake.
This is baking soda. This is what I use to wash it. And also the berries, the blueberries, also the blackberries. And then I put it in water and I let it sit for a little bit, okay? Our little gem arts and crafts just arrived. We're gonna do it right after dinner, right, Aaliyah? I'm just boiling some water. I'm gonna cook them some baby bow tie pasta to go with some chicken soup that I made earlier this week, and that's gonna be their dinner. And Aaliyah, as soon as you're done eating, then we can go ahead and do this, okay? It looks so cool.
It smells so good now.
Just be really careful, okay?
Like that.
Good job. You also want to say hi? Gentle. Good job, Naomi. You're welcome, my love.
And for the strawberries.
You're welcome, my love.
Mommy, it's so tasty.
Hi, can I have a large pizza, please?
No.
No? Okay, bye.
Okay, guys, your soup is ready.
Can I see? I love these birds.
I know you do.
They say when baby sleeps, mom should sleep too. I mean, both parents, but in this case, mom.
So we have all of our little gems over here. And then these are like the stickers. You get to choose one for you and one for Naomi. There's this one or this one. One for Aaliyah, one for Naomi. Okay, and now we're gonna do rainbow. This is gonna make it sticky now. You see? Put a little bit of gems here and also for Naomi. Like this. You take your gem, the color that you want, and you put it wherever you want on the unicorn, and then you use your pen to press down, and it's gonna help it stick. Got it? And then you just keep building that way, okay? Good job, guys. You're gonna fill up the entire thing, okay, Aaliyah? And it's gonna be one sparkly unicorn. Guys, you're doing a great job, Aaliyah. Your unicorn is beautiful. Are you trying to copy it like this? Okay, I'm just doing a quick little tidy up while baby's sleeping. The girls are finishing up with their crafts. We actually have a meal train that is coming, I wanna say in about 20-30 minutes. So me and Egan are gonna run a bath for the girls, get them ready for bed and settled in. And then I'm gonna show you what we're gonna get for our meal train because I love food and my husband loves food. So I get so excited whenever people drop off food. It's like the best, sweetest dresser. Egan is almost done with his clients. He's training a couple people right now. As soon as he's done, we're gonna give them a bath together and then we'll finally get to dinner. Guys, I'm so tired. It is literally 8:11. I want to say in about another hour she's gonna want to feed again, so I thought I might as well start my unwinding now, even though I haven't had dinner yet. We got our meal train and haven't even opened it. Let me oh my gosh, show you what we ended up getting. I'm telling you, people are so beautiful when they do this. This is truly the best thing ever. We got some Alfredo pasta, some cheesy potatoes. This is all homemade. This is actually one of the first dairy meals we've got in a while. We've got some green beans. Oh, those look so good. And then, oh wow, a ton of salmon too. So I'm gonna make myself a nice little salmon plate with all of this and have my dinner. And hopefully she's actually gonna let me eat it because like I said, this girl senses it. She senses it. As soon as I'm about to sit down and eat, she starts going But as I set up my plate, I'm just gonna brew myself some of this well-rested tea that I get from Trader Joe's. I honestly just love it. It's caffeine free, which is really great for me to drink before bed. Super yummy too. I just sweeten it up with a little bit of honey. By the way, these bottles from IKEA are so freaking amazing. All of my syrups, all of my coffee flavorings I put into these. You can get like a pack of 3, I think for $10. I have some honey in this one, but then in the fridge I have one with like maple syrup. I put my blueberry syrups, whatever other syrups I want, and it's just such an easy way for me to pour all of my syrups without getting my hands dirty. I love that. So let me make myself a little dinner plate. Egan and I usually tend to eat dinner together, but especially now I truly just try to eat whenever I can. Whenever I have a free moment, whenever she's sleeping, that is like the ideal time to pounce. My husband also works like really long nights. He usually takes his clients in the evenings because if you don't know, he is a personal trainer and most of the people that he trains are more available to come like later on in the day because a lot of them have families. This all looks so good. Not really in the mood for pasta. I think I'm just gonna grab myself a piece of fish. And that is dinner. Thank you to all of my meal train besties. This is truly such an amazing gift postpartum. Before I take my first bite, she's actually sleeping. Guys, this is a rare occurrence. Maybe I need to vlog more often and I'll actually get to eat more. But post dinner, I'm probably just gonna do a quick little tidy up. Our house is always so messy on Sundays, so me and Egan like to do like a quick 10-minute cleanup together. And then I'm gonna head on upstairs, give myself a quick shower, and then I guess I will meet you guys exactly where I met you this morning, back in bed. Starting yet another possibly sleepless night. But that's part of the newborn stage. We're staying positive about it. Okay, my loves, we've made it back here. It is currently 11:15 and I just gave her her last feeding of the night. We changed into some new PJs. She is a little bit more awake than usual, but I don't mind. I'm hoping the fact that she's awake now means she's not gonna be awake at 3 a.m. But I'm gonna put this little monkey to sleep and I think we're just gonna end it here. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I know that this was a little bit different than what you're used to seeing, but this is basically what a Sunday in our life looks like right now. Lots of noise, lots of chaos, but so much cuteness too. I would love to know if any of you guys watching are currently in the stage of life also, whether you are expecting your first kid, your second, your third, if you have a bunch of kids on your own, grandkids maybe, let me know down below. And if you are watching up to this point, then you are the real MVP. We love the ones to stick around all the way till the end, right? You are our favorite kind of people. If you are watching up to this point, then comment down below newborn bliss, because I'll tell you what, as much as there is sleepless nights, there's dirty diapers, there's crying sometimes too, there's nothing like the little newborn snuggles that you really have to soak in during this time. And being a mom of 3 kids, it is so true what they say, they just grow up too fast, so we really gotta enjoy this time. Be sure to stay tuned to see how we navigate our regular videos of, you know, doing stuff around the house and thrifting, some fashion content, all with this little one chilling in the background. And with all that being said, I love you all forever and always. Thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you in our next one. Bye!